fabulous people, and welcome to another fabulous episode of Fab Life.
Hello.
And, and here I am with my guest, who's been a recurring host on my show Fab Life, Bettina Steinhauer. Say
Thank
hello
you. Hi,
to my
everybody.
fabulous viewers. So how have you been?
Oh, I've been really great. I've been busy. I've been
Mm-hmm.
productive
Productive. Wow.
and
Yeah.
happy, healthy, successful.
Yes.
That's my aim. That's what I live into.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and just take all those precautionary measures of not.
Absolutely. I've
Yeah.
been wearing a mask constantly.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever
Yes.
I go in public or go grocery shopping, I've
Yes.
got my mask on, and there's lots of people who don't have it on. But
Mm-hmm.
I have been doing it. My sister-in-law worked at a food bank
Uh-huh.
yesterday, and she was actually organizing lines of people, and the
Mm-hmm.
policeman was saying, "Why are you doing that?" And she says, "Because I think it's important." She had the critically ill people in this line. She had the
Yes.
medium and the other. She
Oh
had it three
wow.
lines of organized
Yes.
situation because
Yes.
certain people need certain attention or care
Yes.
or caution around them. If
Yes.
they're elderly, if you're over 60, if you have a diabetes or a disease of some sort that makes you compromised in your immune
Mm-hmm.
system, you have to be taken care of special. Maybe you should go first, right? Get you in,
Right.
get you out. Because
Yes.
that's very, very scary when you have a lot of people in line for
Yes.
food line. It was a food bank. And so I'm proud of her for that. She's a good person and she takes her time. She works for St. Jude as a volunteer for many years,
Oh
and she's
wow.
a advocate, a representative for our state for St.
Yes.
Jude, and so forth. So anyway, Elisa Steinhauer, good on you. That's what the
Yes.
New Zealand people
Yes.
say. Good on you.
Yes. Good on you.
And
There you go. Yes.
even and anyone other friends I have who are going around their apartment complexes and introducing themselves for the first time sometimes and just
Yes.
saying hi. I have a friend who makes masks, and we're willing to help
Uh-huh.
you set you up with a good fabric mask that's
Yes.
reusable and washable with the metal in the nose, and we can set you up. So
Yes.
that's been good. My friends are starting to be a workforce and get out there and sell.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice. Yeah, you gotta do what you have to do to adapt to the situation.
exactly.
And I noticed that we as human beings, in the beginning, we're a little bit at a loss, but then we adapt. We study, we assess the situation,
And we think of what
and
we
we
can
get
do
up.
because
Yeah.
you're all home. People are
Yes.
home. People are, you can, sure, everybody cleans their house right away. That's like a given. I think that's a knee jerk because of the situation. It
Yes.
makes you want to clean your house
Yes.
and sanitize it and sterilize it. And just, if you're going to be there, you might as well have it as clean as you can. It's
Right.
like
Right.
spring cleaning. It's time to spring clean anyway. So it's sort
Yes.
of a thing we're going to do anyway. And it gives
So
people the chance to do a lot of home projects they never have time for. That's good. My brother says he's playing board games with his kids at night, and
mm-hmm.
actually they all look forward to it. They really
Oh,
look forward to it. They want to win, the
yes.
next round, and they're very excited about that. So it's sort of neat when you start little rituals,
Yes.
that can be
I
found.
love that dress that you're wearing, by
Oh,
the way.
I'm
Yeah. Can you
I'm I'm
describe to
Bettina,
my
and
viewers?
I'm the BET,
Yes.
the BET, and that's because I'm the African blonde. Okay, so this
And
dress is.
Bettina is also a fashion designer like me. She loves creating her own clothes and clothes for other people, and she's been a fashion professor, right?
I have.
At
Taught at three different fashion design
mm-hmm.
colleges.
Yes.
Yeah.
So one was here in Las
Yeah,
Vegas.
the AIDT before
Yeah.
it closed.
Yeah.
IADT, International Academy of Design and
Mm-hmm.
Technology, out in Henderson.
Yes.
It was a great
And then you
experience.
went to school in FIDM, or
I
you
did.
taught over
No,
there?
I didn't. I
Yeah.
would have loved to. I know a
Yes.
few friends who have friends who teach there, and one of my friends he taught there. So yeah, that's a good school. Our alma mater. You went there. So
I did for, it
FIDM.
was only one semester, but it kind of, what do you call this, gave me assurance as a fashion designer because I was there and I did pay for it. I got the grant
Nice.
and the scholarship and all these other
So you
things.
took
So
great advantage of that. That's good.
yes, and so
Well, I think the school, honestly, you learn, you do something once in a
yes,
class. Once. It's a trade. It's not like this is going to make you prepared to really go out there and rubber meets the
no,
road ready.
no, yeah,
It means you've done something once,
yes, yes,
So until you go out and practice your craft, you got a trade, the makings of a trade. And if you have natural talent, which hopefully most people do who take the time to go to design school, they really have
yes.
some
Of course they
natural
do. Yeah,
talent. They just need it, cultivated.
yes.
But I mean, really, you get your experience in any trade, in the field, in the trenches. That's when you really get your experience. You learn what it is to be that.
Absolutely. So now in FabLife, since FabLife is my, love and expression for fashion and culture
It is
and
such a great,
celebrities
this is
and
such
all
a great
that.
avenue for you.
Yes, yeah, I
I mean,
love it.
remember
I
when
love
we did
it.
the Met Gala?
It's my
The Met
fishbowl.
Gala.
The Met Gala, yeah.
It must have been the last time we were together, really.
Yes,
And I
yes.
was
So
thrashing the Kardashians. Sorry, I know. I'm
yeah.
sorry, I had to tell you, you were naked.
Not only
You were
thrashing
naked.
Kardashian, but Sam Mendes, because you said that Sam had a woman's jacket on, but it was actually a man's
I
jacket.
forgot about that
It was
one.
like
All
a
I
Saint Laurent jacket.
all I
Yeah.
remember was the guy with the severed head carrying his own head around.
That was Jared Leto, an
Okay.
Academy Award winning actor. Jared Leto, who happens to be very avant-garde and edgy.
On his own, without having
No,
been
no,
put in a
no,
costume.
no. He
Woo!
he reinvents himself all the time.
Oh, I like that.
He's not
I
your
like that.
regular.
That's like me. I love that.
Yeah,
you like
he's
that.
he's not your
No.
cookie cutter actor.
Nice.
And that's why he was like the Joker before Joaquin Phoenix became the Joker.
Oh, Joker's a
Yeah,
good
yeah.
character.
And he
I
had other movies as well. But all his movies, the characters that he picks are very bizarre and misunderstood. He likes to play misunderstood people. Like that's what he
Tortured.
yeah,
Misunderstood.
tortured, misunderstood,
Sweeney Todd.
sociopath,
yeah.
sociopathic, and
Right,
yeah,
like what do you call it?
Yeah.
Sociopath.
yeah.
What do you call it? The girl.
The girl,
You know,
Who-
the blonde.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Mm-mm. The one who played Suicide Squad.
Oh, Margot.
That
Yeah,
was
Margot.
Misunderstood. And
Yeah.
the Birds of Prey, the new one she was just in. Did you
Yeah,
see that?
yes,
It's pretty
absolutely.
good.
I
Well-
did a review of Birds of Prey. Yeah, and
Yeah.
the emancipation of what's her phrase? Harley Quinn.
Yeah, I love that.
So anyhow,
Pretty good.
this is serious talk for anyone who loves fashion and who loves the fashion industry. And I've got my cheat sheet right here.
Ooh, I'd like to say hello to my friends that are calling in. That's why I'm looking
Yes,
down.
please.
Everybody who sees us looking at our phones, we're not being rude. This is
Yes.
a sign of the times. We're actually saying hello to all the people who are watching right now. So,
Yes.
don't take offense. And if you,
Yes.
want to write to us, it's
Yes.
really fun. If you have a question or burning something to say.
We're actually looking if you're watching us because in
Yeah.
here we could see your names, and I know that earlier I saw my pastor from the Philippines, Hilianessa. Hello, Pastor, and Dolores. Say hi to Dolores.
Hey,
She was
Dolores.
watching.
Hi.
And Daily, I hope
Dolores, you're so funny.
she is, my gosh, as an actress, she has remarkably
Oh my
improved
God.
by leaps and bounds.
I can't believe how funny she is.
Yeah.
I'm your big fan.
Yeah, yeah. And isn't it amazing that we can work alongside of her and she just delivers and dives
Yeah.
into her psychiatric role
Oh, she plays the
of
best.
Dr. Van
She
Cartier.
plays a psychiatrist beyond,
Yes,
who's
and
now becoming an alcoholic.
is-
This is so fun. Gizi and His Fun and Frenemies is a long saga.
and you know what?
And when you start to watch, you get hooked and you
I
can't stop.
didn't about the alcoholic part. I didn't think about that. She did that on her own.
Oh,
Dolores.
she started doing a lot of
Yeah.
drinking, and then we're noticing some differences.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, but we're all
She did
drinking
that on
water.
her
We drink
own.
water on the show, just so you know.
Yes.
It's not really. But we have a great
pretty
time.
soon we'll see some stuff too in Gizi and his frenemies like Betty Buchanan and her Pomeranians.
Yeah. I'm having a. Oh my God! I'm building a racetrack. For
I
them.
know, a
They're gonna
racetrack for the
compete.
dogs.
And you know what? I had an idea. They have to compete against the ones from outer space.
Yes, yes.
The Comorians on Earth will compete with the
Oh
ones
my
from outer
gosh, the people will be wondering, what are you guys talking about?
We have
So,
these space animals that came
and,
down,
uh,
and we brought them, and they gave us a bag of food. Thank God for that.
Yeah.
But-
Hi, Tessie. Say hello to Tessie from the Philippines.
Hey.
And yeah. So anyhow, and Dania Thomas as well, who plays
Yeah.
Tina Turnip. You're amazing and always stir the pot.
She's
In
fighting
Gizi
with
and his
someone. She's
frenemies.
always fighting with someone.
She fights with every single
One by one,
character.
she'll
yeah.
get us all in
Yeah,
turn.
into trouble,
Oh.
and that's what makes a great drama comedy. Yeah, that's
Yes.
that's what we need, you know. And
She's-
please watch our
She's perturbed
comedy.
with someone. She's always perturbed with somebody.
Well, no, her character is perturbed when she can't find her man
Oh,
because
that's-
it's only a man that could pacify her.
That's true. She
It-
gets happier when she's
Oh my
with him.
gosh.
She has bad dreams
I
when she
can't
breaks up with
I
boys.
can't wait
Oh, my
for you
goodness.
guys to see the comedic episode of Gizi and his frenemies tonight when you'll see that. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be
What's on
amazing.
this week? What's on tonight? Oh, tomorrow.
Tonight it's gonna be the watch party for Gizi and his
Oh, okay.
frenemies.
Is it last week's or is it going to be next?
This is new. This is the
The
new
new-
one.
oh,
This is
okay.
the new one that
Oh, we're on
we
the
haven't
train.
seen it yet. No,
Right.
not yet.
No.
Not yet.
Oh, God.
Not yet.
getting
We are
close.
in his Gizi's Couture Salon in Paris. Well, anyhow, we went off on a complete.
We were talking about
Tangent.
the virus.
Yes, we're-
because it's serious.
Yes, it's
It's
serious.
extremely serious. And actually, people, I don't know, how are you doing? I mean, I'm going vacillating.
I
between
had a
very vigilant, like really vigilant about it, like thinking big, like I have to make sure I'm very careful and wipe down my house and wipe down my doors when any people, strangers come in my home, and very limiting that. I'm limiting that kind of thing. I'm thinking everything through a lot more than I did before.
Life has changed. It's almost.
Everything
like-
matters. Everything
Yeah,
matters.
I'm not comparing us to World War One and Two, and whatever it is that happened, in some parts of Europe, back in World War Two, because
Bombings were going
that
off
was
and-
terrible.
Sure.
That was terrible.
But this is an
But
unknown
this is-
enemy. It's,
yeah.
It's an unseen enemy.
Yes.
That's the scariest part. It's like an alien coming to Earth,
And-
honestly.
Right, and me, being a Jesus freak. I don't like to use the word Christian because it seems very derogatory nowadays. I just call myself a Jesus
I
freak,
think
like I'm a
that's cool.
follower. I see this as, like you're right, an invisible enemy, and as as somebody who believes in the Bible, there is a scripture that says we're not fighting against flesh and blood, but against invisible powers and principalities in heavenly places. And you can't see this, and it's almost like an invisible force that's on a deadly trajectory.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
'cause-
on a deadly path, and it wants to destroy everyone. It's like all those movies that Maria and I have been watching.
the scary ones from the
Annihilation. We
from the
have that.
70s and 80s.
Oh no, this is like very recent. Like
Oh.
we watched Annihilation.
Well, I've got some
And
old
we watched
ones.
another,
This will date me, but what about the Charleston Heston when he was in Omega Man? The
Omega Man, yeah.
Fantastic movie.
For some reason, when I saw that movie, I was, I saw it back in the late 70s, and I couldn't appreciate it back then. I mean, I saw it because it was on
But it didn't
TV.
scare you, right?
It didn't scare me. I just found it so weird. And then there was another Charleston Heston movie, back in the day about them eating human beings, but they don't show it. They
I
they
have
only
that.
show Soylent
Yeah,
Green.
I was gonna say the other one is Soylent Green,
Yeah,
and yeah, when they were all, I mean, we want to get everybody scared because
yeah.
please take this into context. This is a horror movie, and maybe we are gonna have to be a lot more vigilant as before. But
Mm-hmm.
they were picking up dead bodies and
Yes.
making them into hamburger, and that was the Soylent
Oh
Green.
yes.
That was the hamburger they made, and people didn't know they were
Oh my
eating.
gosh.
Okay, don't start.
May I have
We don't
some
want to
cheese
start.
with it? I'm
We
just
don't
kidding.
want to
And
start.
some mushrooms. I'm just
We
kidding.
don't want to start because it's just going to
Yeah.
get too crazy for young people who are watching, who are nervous
I
maybe
know.
already. We don't want to talk like that. It's horrible. Those crazy movies. But just so you know, we have the internet. We have ability to communicate. We are brilliant people. We are intelligent beings. We are caring. We have heart. We will take care of each other. We will share with our community if we see somebody not doing the right thing. We will speak out. We care. And that is, I think, the thing that we should try to do is care and not just walk away.
Right.
Like the
Yeah.
millennials apparently are getting just as many disease as the
Right.
older
Yeah.
people. Now, what's up with that?
Yeah.
Millennials are also hot shot, like their stuff doesn't stink, like they're really, really the best of all the best. Okay, prove it. We say prove. That's all I say.
Yes.
Prove.
And speaking of the rise of this disease, we want to talk about Italy
Yeah, so
because
many
Italy,
doctors died.
of course, we're not trying to undermine what's happening in China right now because
Yeah.
it all originated in
Yeah.
China.
But so many
And
doctors have died. It's just
right,
so
yeah.
sad.
And now in
They
Italy,
gave their lives really
the
for
death
this.
toll has risen, and that's the reason why the Italian fashion industry, they didn't just sit back and watch, they decided to do something.
And what did they
But
do?
before that, we will go on a commercial break. We will be right back. Promise.
Bye.
Social media. Social media shows network were initiated in 2017. Since then, our founder Maria Pereza never stopped developing a system on social media. In building a network of passionate people that loves to entertain, coach, help others, and deliver informative information to the public, informally, in a low-cost production. She built a platform that surpassed Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and other social media live streaming, but exceeded the function of a podcast. Her main goal is to be able to broadcast on social media like a traditional TV setup involving a group of broadcasters, YouTubers, podcasters, and social media live streamers. Maria is building the confidence of non-actors and non-famous people that joins her to network. We are here to promote and support one another, to help our community grow collectively without inhibitions but with confidence and high self-esteem. We love to be in this family together. Our door is open to help you build your brand, opening opportunities for others, and outreach to our community. We welcome you to the family of social media shows.
Thank you to our affiliates who trusted and hold us by the hand. We truly appreciate your support and we are looking forward to a longer relationships. GI Connections, VIP Vacations, James Presley Recording Studio, Power X Energy Drinks. Moke Experience. 22.3 Takeover Vegas Radio. Revolution Radio 2, Rhythm Vision, Westgate Resorts Las Vegas, The Giving Water, Whalers Creation, The Funk Jam, The Iron Monk Tattoo Society, GG Chic, Las Vegas Entertainment, Fantasy at Luxor, Action Shot Productions. Ask us to learn more how to be part of our affiliate today. As we continue to grow and build a brand, social media shows continue to develop and discover new possibilities to help one another. Our affordable services will help us move to the next level of our journey. Host your own show to inspire or entertain others for as low as $150 per month.
You have 20 shows a week, live stream.
We are looking for sponsors. We showcase your business products and services on our network to be seen by your target market for as low as $200 a month.
That's 2 percentage points short of reaching critical mass, which will lead to faster results. We have 20 plus shows with a reach of over 80,000. We'll give you commercial ads, website link, and connections to nonprofit organizations.
Let us promote and advertise your event, giving your venue the red carpet treatment. This platform allows venues that feature entertainment, singers, bands, DJs, comedy, fashion, corporate events, and family events to be showcased in a new direction that also involves your audiences starts at $200 an hour. We also provides video editing, website builder, commercial video for your business, music videos, photography, provided by our affiliates. As we build our community, we pay it forward. Our nonprofit organization GI Connections is all about giving back to our community. Join us create outreach programs to help our community and live a happy, peaceful, and unity. Let us bring the world to you.
Hello and welcome back to the second segment of Fab Life. And like what I promised, I am here with Bettina Steinhauer.
Hello.
We say hello to all our viewers, our friends.
Yes.
And now I'm going to read of how the fashion industry has responded to the coronavirus. Giorgio Armani, very celebrated fashion designer from Italy, and 17 other Italian billionaires have donated more than $28 million to fight coronavirus in Italy.
That's
yes,
wonderful.
yeah.
I
So
hope that you
that's
put it to
really-
good use. I have a feeling they're going to make masks and gowns.
Yeah,
because
so-
there's really a shortage apparently.
It is. So let me read this. The fashion designers Armani Group was one of the first firms to take measures to halt the spread of the epidemic, deciding to hold its Milan Fashion Week show on February 23rd behind closed doors. All Armani stores and restaurants, oh, they have restaurants too, have been shut since March 10. The day Italy's lockdown began in earnest, and factories were temporarily shut during the first week of March. Armani has donated, get a load of this, about $1.4 million. That's 1.25 million euros to 3 hospitals in Milan, to Lazzaro Spallanzani National Institute for Infectious Disease in Rome, and to the Italian Civil Protection Agency. Yes, so
That's
there
good.
you go.
That-
And
I hope that they're starting to cut masks instead of Gucci bags, though.
Yeah, I
because
know.
that's actually very big
And
demand.
then here's
for
another-
everyone.
in another big company that has donated, it's Remo Ruffini, and Remo Ruffini is the chairman and CEO of Moncler. The luxury sportswear brand Moncler. They've contributed $10.9 million
Wow.
to the authorities in the hard-hit region of Lombardy. That's where there's a lot of death toll in Lombardy, for the construction
I'm sorry.
of a new hospital. Yes, and what else is there? Ooh, there's a lot. I know that. Okay. Okay. You guys are gonna love this, most
What?
especially you guys that came from the 80s.
What?
Juliana,
Yes.
Luciano, Sabrina, and Barbara Benetton of the Benetton Empire, the Benetton family investment arm,
Yeah.
Edizione SRL, whatever the SRL stands for, donated about $3.2 million to hospitals in Milan, Rome, and the northeastern Italian city of Treviso. The group shuttered stores of its Benetton clothing brand, but kept open highway service areas operated by the publicly traded Autogrill, in which it owns a majority stake. Okay, so what else is there? I'm just looking at all these fashion companies. And then there's the fashion mogul Renzo Rosso. And let's see, he owns Margiela and Marni and Diesel. So he owns
big.
yeah, Diesel is big, and also Margiela is big amongst the fashionistas, Martin Margiela, and I know Kanye West supports Margiela a lot, and also
Well, that's great.
yeah, and
That's fantastic.
and there's more, and Domenico Dolce and Stefano Gabbana of Dolce and Gabbana
Right.
have a disclosed donation. They don't want to say how much they've given,
Well, that's good.
and
Because
also
you know what? You take away the blessing. So
yes,
there,
yes,
fine.
it's true.
We don't want to know because it's not impressing us. It's
Yes.
really more important that you did something at
Uh-huh.
all. So people remember that. I mean, hopefully people will
Mm-hmm.
get inspired by our show and want to jump up and go, you
Right.
know what? What can I do today? What can I do? What can I do? Look on the
And-
internet. Think of ways to make a mask.
Right.
You know, they have all these tutorials. Oh, go ahead. Keep
And
finishing.
yes, and Nicola and Paolo Bulgari of the Bulgari Jewelry, the luxury
yeah.
jeweler
The
Bulgari,
best.
formerly owned by the billionaire brothers until they sold it to Bernard Arnault, which he owns half of the fashion empires. You know, Bernard Arnault owns Louis Vuitton, Moet, Hennessy, the guy who owns Christian Dior,
Right.
Thomas Pink. He owns
I love
all
that
these
Bulgari.
things. Yeah.
Beautiful. I used to have a friend who was a
Yes,
salesperson.
so they donated, and doesn't say how much they've donated. And Patrizio Bertelli, I just love talking Italian because like you get very passionate. Patrizio Bertelli and Miuccia Prada. On Monday, the CEOs of fashion titan Prada announced they had donated 2 intensive care and resuscitation units,
Oh, that's great.
each to the Vittore Buzzi Sacco, oh my gosh, and Sacco Raffaele hospitals in Milan. Oh my God, I feel like the cartoon Edna Mode and have you seen that, The Incredibles? There's a designer in
Oh
in the-
yeah, sure, I love
in
her.
The Incredibles.
That's who I love.
And
That's
like
my
Mr.
super.
Incredible asked,
She's my girlfriend.
yeah, Mr. Incredible
Uh-huh.
asked her, "Oh, Edna, I heard that you had a fashion show in Prague," and then she corrects him, "Milan, darling, Milan."
Exactly. Oh yeah, I have. A
Yeah,
thing-
it's like get it
I have,
right.
I have her on my Facebook.
Yeah,
as,
exactly.
Like this is my superpower. Sewing is my superpower. So
I know,
love
my
her.
gosh.
She's the
So, oh
No
goodness.
capes.
No capes. Yeah,
No
no
capes.
capes. And so we've seen a lot of these luxury. Oh, and the luxury shoemaker of Todd's. They also donated something. Well, not something, a whole lot. And oh wow, it's just a list. And Brunello Cucinelli, you know, they're known for cashmere.
Love
It's
that.
a cashmere brand.
Love
They
that.
said that they have reopened their stores in China and still maintaining with Italian suppliers. So they're keeping the business afloat amidst this recession.
Yeah.
Yes, because I need cashmere right now.
I need cashmere too. Okay, don't forget that. You
Yes.
can't throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Yes,
Not
yes,
yet.
exactly.
Not yet. It
Yeah.
could come to that, but who knows? Hopefully it won't. Did you say any other fundraisers or concerts?
Yeah,
or...
and also, since we're in fashion right now, I'd like to touch on Stefano Pessina. Pessina heads Walgreens Boots Alliance, the world's largest drugstore chain,
Yeah,
which
Walgreens.
has kept its pharmacies and wholesale business open around the world,
That's good.
including in Italy, where the government's decrees allows pharmacies to stay open as an essential public service.
Beautiful.
We are proud of our employees in Italy, a spokesperson for Walgreens Boots Alliance told Forbes. Our pharmacies in Italy continue to operate, providing healthcare services to local communities, equally our wholesale and distribution business. So this article is an article from Forbes magazine, and the article is by Giacomo Tonini. He's a Forbes staff. So, okay, thank you to the writer of this, and thank you for sharing it on my newsfeed on Facebook.
I wonder what will happen next with fashion, because consciousness raising is the main idea. I think the thing that fashion designers have always done, artists have always done, is raise people's consciousness through their art and through their work.
Well, what I love about us, not to sound gratuitous, fashion designers, we adapt to the situation.
Absolutely.
The same way
like
that
empaths.
Yeah, we're the same way that Pierre Cardin, back in the 70s, adapted to changing times. He didn't just stay in his ivory tower couture salon. He branched out into Maxime's, and Maxime's became a great and high reputable restaurant in Paris. Back in the day when you went to Paris, you wanted to go to Maxime's.
That's true.
To see and to be seen in Maxime's, and I don't know what happened to it now. And then he was, the designer who got into licensing and all that, who got into ready to wear.
Right.
So he started evolving. Now, Christian Dior has started making hand sanitizers.
Nice.
So they saw the market.
So they got the 70% alcohol, and they're making it
Right,
with
they're-
aloe vera or
yeah.
whatever. I saw how to make it, but you can't buy that alcohol. I've been looking. I've been going in stores. and
Well,
that's-
since
Right.
they're on the top of the food chain, they know where to get the supply.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure, but that's
So,
really great.
Yeah.
And also,
It's amazing.
I do masks. I just started doing them, and I actually have a mask that has printed, message on the
Uh-huh.
mask. It's looks like newspaper print.
Right,
It's white with letters all over it, and it says, "Be aware, care," things like that. It has
Wow, that's amazing. So you're in production right now.
I
You're
am.
doing
Yeah, I'm cutting
production.
and sewing. I have hospital orders
yes.
coming. I don't know for sure, but I think. And we're doing a simple nothing one for them, the light baby blue. And
Yes.
then, all the local people here want to have a what is it called? The Golden Knights. They have a Golden Knights mask.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I'm doing fashion ones.
Yes,
Fashionable
yeah,
ones.
fashionable ones,
Not
yeah.
really ugly disposable ones. More of something you wash and wear, and you
Yes.
use for whatever the 3-5 months. Hey, hopefully not more than 6 months. We have to do this.
Yes.
But we really need something to have to pull out of our bag when we're around people that we see are not. They're unfamiliar to us. We don't know where they've been. We're going to have to be close to some people. We have to put the mask on.
Well, people now are going to supermarkets and grocery stores. We were just there,
Yes.
Maria and I, the
Yeah, a lot of people
director,
had
were,
masks. I was at Walmart
Yeah.
just now,
and
actually,
they're all there.
yeah, a third of the people were wearing masks. I noticed that, and I had mine on because you know why? I'm test driving my new styles. I have metal on the nose,
Yeah.
and I was trying out some of the styles to make sure I like what's going on. I noticed something. I
Uh-huh.
noticed something that the fact that when I got in my car, I took off the mask, and I immediately touched my face.
Yeah.
How could I have done that? Well, you know what? The mask is to prevent you from touching your face. Also, not just getting, airborne, but it's to prevent you from touching your own face. You know, in the spots where we're supposed to not be touching until we've cleaned. You know, so it's actually raises your own consciousness by wearing a mask. It's for everybody else's good, your good, and just is a new habit. It's a new
It's
way
a new
to
habit,
new
yeah.
way to live.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, when I go out there, and even when I take the bus and out walking out there, and well, I don't just go out for the sake of going out, I just go out to buy my, basic necessities, or, some of you guys know that I have asthma allergy, so I have to go to the pharmacy to buy those, like the inhaler albuterol medicine, so I have to go out there. So a few days ago, I went out with a mask, which was given to me by my roommate chef. So and it's a nice looking white mask with a metallic thing, and it
ooh,
was a big hit when I rode on the bus. The bus driver was like, "Oh, do you have an extra one? I'm gonna give you $10 right now." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?"
that's why I carry a lot of them
It's
with me. I'm starting to carry them with me, and everybody
Mhm.
I talk with, I don't know. It's the kind of thing where we should help as many people as we can.
Oh my
You
goodness.
know, I mean, I have a roofing person coming in a couple days to check my
Right,
new
right.
air conditioning unit I got, and they're coming, and I just happened to be talking with a lady, and I said, by the way, do you want any masks for your community of friends?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so she's gonna look at my thing
Nice. Good.
because everybody's community.
Okay, and on that note, we will be taking a commercial break. We will be right back for the enchanted moment. Promise that we'll be right back.
Bye.
As we continue to develop and discover new possibilities to help one another, our affordable services will help us move to the next level of our journey. Host your own show to inspire or entertain others for as low as $150 per month.
We have 20 shows a week, live stream. Yes, awesome.
We are looking for sponsors. We showcase your business products and services on our network to be seen by your target market for as low as $200 a month.
That's 2 percentage points short of reaching critical mass, which will lead to faster results. We have 20 plus shows with a reach of over 80,000. We'll give you commercial ads, website link, and connections to nonprofit organizations.
Let us promote and advertise your event, giving your venue the red carpet treatment. This platform allows venues that feature entertainment, singers, bands, DJs, comedy, fashion, corporate events, and family events to be showcased in a new direction that also involves your audiences starts at $200 an hour. We also provides video editing, website builder, commercial video for your business, music videos, photography, provided by our affiliates. As we build our community, we pay it forward. Our nonprofit organization GI Connections is all about giving back to our community. Join us create outreach programs to help our community and live a happy, peaceful, and unity. Let us bring the world to you. Thank you to our affiliates who trusted and hold us by the hand. We truly appreciate your support and we are looking forward to a longer relationships. GI Connections. VIP Vacations. James Presley Recording Studio. Power X Energy Drinks. Moke Experience. 22.3 Takeover Vegas Radio. Revolution Radio 2, Rhythm Vision, Westgate Resorts Las Vegas, The Giving Water, Whalers Creation, The Funk Jam, The Iron Monk Tattoo Society, GG Chic, Las Vegas Entertainment, Fantasy at Luxor, Action Shot Productions. Ask us to learn more how to be part of our affiliate today.
John is an employee at one of the most famous firms in the city of New York, so his job is very hectic, and he realized that it is necessary for him to go and finally take a vacation. But he went on a vacation without planning out the details, and wasn't able to truly enjoy where he went because he had to think about so many things that he didn't plan for. Instead of enjoying his time away from work, he came back with more stress that he was not able to take full advantage of his vacation. But this year, a coworker suggested him to try World Ventures this time to make his vacationing more enjoyable and less stressful. They do not require you to plan anything outside of your transportation, which is also available at discounted rates. Your stay, your transport, and many meals are planned by the club. John liked the idea very much. He tries World Ventures, and his experience with the club was amazing, as he made many friends there with whom he had a great time. John recommends that everyone should try this club, as they are the best in business. See how the VIP-vacation-club.com can give you the right experience without all the hassle. Enjoy the VIP experience that only World Ventures provides.
Hello and welcome to the third segment of FabLife. This is the segment before we switch over later on to the enchanted moment where we do our rants of the week.
You do rants every week?
Yeah, I do rants, the
show
enchanted moment.
She's got the rant section.
I noticed that this thing matches my jacket.
Yes, it does.
Oh my goodness, wow.
And these have a little metal in the nose. And this is the Golden Knights.
Oh, wow.
This is for a bigger headed person.
Yeah.
Someone with a big head.
We're going to end up looking there like the Assassin's Creed.
I know. But you know what we need? We need a hood that matches.
Oh.
Am I wrong?
No.
I love that, right? Actually, you know what? More people are asking for dark colors. For some reason, people want black. People seem to want gray and black.
Okay, you can remove it now so they could see your smile.
All right. Hello, it's me again.
Yes.
But
so
yeah, the colors. I mean, you know, I've got all these sparkly, glitzed out ones for the young people or anyone elegant who wants to dress up and doesn't want to look all frumpy in their gown. They've got the blinged out one. So, you know, I've got a combination of different
I
things.
know I've seen a couple of very snazzy fashionistas that still want to look fashionable, you know, with their
Even when you're drowning?
no,
Even when you're drowning,
even
yeah.
amidst this viral
my
infection.
God.
Oh, and I forgot to send Maria a picture of this lady in Paris. Of course, this happened in the fashion capital of the world. She was wearing black latex. Her entire outfit from head to toe was black latex. She looked like that character from American Horror Story in Murder House.
It sounds like Catwoman.
The villain was covered in latex and you couldn't see his face.
That's called a Nerf.
You could not.
Nerf or something.
Yeah, you
My
couldn't.
kid had that costume at Halloween one year.
You
We had
didn't
to go-
even see her eyes.
Yeah, right. It's a person with no face.
Yeah,
that's
but
the costume.
she had black goggles on
okay.
and a mini gas mask.
Oh wow.
And like her long whip ponytail on top,
that
like
can
very
work. That
very Muglarian.
That can work. That can work. I'm thinking that's
She
working
looked
it.
fierce, absolutely fierce
Yeah.
and fabulous. Yeah,
Yeah.
you go, girl. I mean, it's really, if Mugler and Adam Lambert had a love child, this would be it.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah.
Only you would think of that. Who does that?
So if Adam
Who
Lambert,
does that? Only Geesey.
I said something is missing. What too bad I didn't send the picture to Maria because it's so funny. Like it's so funny. Like she's all covered up and she's not taking any chances.
Not even a
Yeah,
little bit.
Not even a little bit because her entire body was covered in rubber.
There's nothing that could get through
Yeah.
that. We call him bulletproof.
And nothing came between her and the rubber too. As in, the whole thing was skin tight.
That's the kind of outfit you can only get
Oh
off with
my
it with a
gosh.
spatula, you know.
Yeah,
That's-
and I bet at home she has the whip, like she's a dominatrix when she
my
goes
goodness. So she's got the whole thing going on.
home. Oh my gosh.
And that would be the whole kit and caboodle. That's where it'll save
the whole kit and caboodle.
it'll
I
save
love it.
your
Yeah.
life
Yes,
by
yes.
your dominatrix outfit.
I just had a visual of her going home to her kids, and all her kids are dressed the same way as mommy, with the black leather.
Like on their face and the glasses.
And then-
Oh, why not?
And then she's, here, babies, I bought some cereal. It's like if mommy, you'll dress up like a serial killer.
There you go. Oh, I
Oh
felt
my
like a
gosh.
Unabomber when I had it. I did. I was walking around Walmart and I felt like the Unabomber a little bit.
Oh my
I
gosh,
had
yeah.
my zebra one on and my snakeskin.
Well, in my case, some guy in the bus stop started laughing at me, because it's funny. I was all covered up with my one-way mirror shades and that thing
And her
covered
little metal thing
and a
over there.
little metal thing, and of course I was listening to Laura Branigan.
Who's she?
Laura Branigan. Oh, she was a big hit back in the 80s. Yeah, remember the song?
You singing?
You take my self-control.
I like her.
I live among the creatures of the night. Remember that song?
God.
I was listening to yeah, my
It's
God.
like the theme song of today,
Yeah.
right? Self-control. We all
Yeah.
need to practice self-control now.
Yeah, and like, it's
Because-
so funny. I was listening to that, and the whole place was empty, save for me and the guy who was, making fun of me because I was like, my head was bobbing up and down with,
Oh, and he
with
was
my
laughing.
mask, and he was laughing at me, and he had
Okay.
to go away and said like you're crazy, you're crazy.
That's pretty good.
So anyhow, that is my third segment.
Oh, I wanted to say one thing.
Okay.
That we can relate to the fashion industry because,
Uh-huh.
that's what this show's about. I was just watching the World Health Organization
Uh-huh.
report because that comes out every night. And I'm not sure the doctor who was speaking, a couple doctors from Europe, I believe. And they were saying that we are needing to be not just offensive, but we need to be defensive, like
Defensive.
a football game. We need to
Absolutely.
look at this strategically like a football game and think seriously about defense.
Mm-hmm.
So, and offense, both. And I think that being proactive would be sharing with your friends, raising consciousness, getting a mask or two, giving it to your community, buy a 12-pack and give it to all your friends and
Yes,
family,
yes.
because they need to protect themselves. There's no taking any chances, because really, if you don't protect your community, you're going to be sorry later, because
Right.
your community, you want to still be able to see grandma and sister and brother, and you want to be able to see people. And if
Yeah.
somebody gets infected, you're not going to see them for quite a while
Right.
in person. So you want everybody to stay healthy and take care of each other and do it for each other.
Right.
Really, it's a
right.
team effort thing.
Yeah,
you know?
and just, protect each other and take precautionary measures and see that you're not going to get contaminated, with this.
And
Drink
and
a lot of water.
Right, drink a lot, and it's
Take
hard.
a lot of showers.
Yeah, and wash all your clothes all
wash
the time,
all-
and all your
yeah.
linens. And when someone comes in your house that you kind of go,
Mm-hmm.
I'm uncomfortable. Go wash all your linens that they touched or whatever.
Okay.
Spray your counters. Get sanitizing. It doesn't mean, you're neurotic. It means
Are you talking
you're being
about
healthy.
somebody who makes love to the dumpster diver? I'm just kidding. I
Oh
know
yeah, that
we-
person. That I had him over at my house the other day, and I was nervous
Oh my
as ever. I was
Oh,
really,
we're
and
not
my
gonna name
boyfriend,
names.
and my boyfriend went through the roof. He can't. He's like
Oh
one of
my
those
gosh.
seriously concerned people. Mm-mm.
Okay. Oh my gosh. And on that note, we will be right back with the enchanted moment. Promise.
Bye.
Social media shows network were initiated in 2017. Since then, our founder Maria Pereza never stopped developing a system on social media in building a network of passionate people that loves to entertain, coach, help others, and deliver informative information to the public, informally, in a low-cost production. She built a platform that surpassed Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and other social media live streaming, but exceeded the function of a podcast. Her main goal is to be able to broadcast on social media like a traditional TV setup involving a group of broadcasters, YouTubers, podcasters, and social media live streamers. Maria is building the confidence of non-actors and non-famous people that joins her to network. We are here to promote and support one another, to help our community grow collectively without inhibitions but with confidence and high self-esteem. We love to be in this family together. Our door is open to help you build your brand, opening opportunities for others, and outreach to our community. We welcome you to the family of social media shows. Social media shows network were initiated.
Want your own radio show?
Radio show?
Radio show?
Join the team.
Join the team.
Join the team.
223-223.
223. Take over Vegas Radio.
Take over Vegas Radio.
TakeOverVegasRadio.com.
Thank you to our affiliates who trusted and hold us by the hand. We truly appreciate your support and we are looking forward to a longer relationships. GI Connections, BIP Vacations, James Presley Recording Studio, Power X Energy Drinks, Moke Experience, 22.3 Takeover Vegas Radio, Revolution Radio 2, Rhythm Vision, Westgate Resorts Las Vegas, The Giving Water, Whalers Creation, The Funk Jam, The Iron Monk Tattoo Society, GG Chic, Las Vegas Entertainment, Fantasy at Luxor, Action Shot Productions. Ask us to learn more how to be part of our affiliate today.
Hello and welcome back
He's
to
got his B cup and C cup on.
Enchanted Moment.
And I
Drum
have
roll.
my
Drum
beautiful
roll.
Unabomber. Well, no, we don't say that.
You
we
don't
say
say
the
that.
gorgeous girl look. This is the new. This is the new fashion statement.
This is Assassin's Creed. The Assassins, and this one matches my military look. Oh my gosh. So now, in this enchanted moment, I would like to rant about,
What?
people congregating in the beach. I know that it's spring break, but they've forgotten, they've congregated. And then on top of that, there was a concert in Europe. And the bird's eye view of the concert, it seemed like there were 1 million people
insane. Did
over
they have
there.
masks on?
And there was absolutely no social distancing. That they were all like
Sardines.
sardines.
Ooh, that's so scary.
Yes. So
I mean, really, I don't know who would do that. Who does that?
I would. Yeah. Who does that?
Who does that?
Like I'm not so freakish about the social distancing as long as I know that I'm a good distance, but not like I'm not gonna measure it like, oh, Maria and I, let me measure how far away I am from Maria, or how.
You're a little too close to me.
Yeah, you're a little
You're
too
not going to
close.
be like telling people you're a little too close to me
and
today.
how far am I,
Get
away from you?
Take your measuring tape and bring it
like
around
this
with
is
you.
my measuring. This is the way I measure. Like with this, I'm
You
measuring.
look like you're doing the En Vogue.
Yeah, I know.
Come on. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
This
yeah.
is not a jock strap.
It's well,
not
it
a-
doesn't
it's
look
not
like
a
one. No,
slingshot.
it really looks
It's
like.
not a slingshot or a jock strap. It's a real gift when you get one of these. So take care of
It-
yourselves and make sure you do it.
Looks like a very fashionable mask.
Yes. And they have
Yes,
the pinch of
there
metal
you
on
go.
the nose right there.
Yes, the pinch of metal.
Uh-huh. Well,
And it kind of also looks like, okay, when this is over, you can now start making bras.
well, I used to. I used to work for Ferris Brothers Lingerie. Hi,
Oh, there you
everybody, all my
go.
old buddies. We did a lot for Victoria's
So
Secret.
you know a lot about the boning
I
and
do
everything.
know a lot about bras. I made bras. I was a production pattern maker for that. Yes, and actually, Fredericks of Hollywood and
Wow, that's
Victoria's
amazing.
Secret.
Yes.
We did a lot for them, and I made special order stuff. So this is a special.
See?
This is a special order for 2020. Right now.
So
there you go.
anyhow, this is
See
for
the pinch? The
when
pinch
you
works.
decide to go out and buy your groceries or go to the pharmacy or
Or the hairdresser.
wherever.
Well,
Yeah.
the hairdresser. But wherever you're going to be around people that you don't know and
Mm-hmm.
you don't feel comfortable, you want to make sure you got your pearl, your
Oh my gosh, that look is
Some-
perfect for Walmart.
How did you know? I was there earlier today. And you stick your earrings
No.
right through this
I
elastic
know.
edge. There you go.
And this look is perfect for me for when I go to the K gasoline station.
Right. And so,
Mhm.
oh, your rant is your rant.
Yes, this is all part of the rant.
I would say the rant for me is the millennials not taking care of themselves enough because they are getting just as sick as the elderly.
yeah.
And that is amazing because that crowd, they're supposed to be all that in a bag of chips and smart as heck. So let's just prove it. Prove. That's all I can say. Prove.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to throw in a blanket statement and
No,
say that it's
but-
everybody, doing this, all
Right.
the young people. It's just like some of them, because some of them are highly informed and they're in the know and they're taking all the precautionary measures.
Right.
And then some are not. They just decided to throw caution to the wind and say, oh, what the heck.
Yeah.
And
But that's a very narcissistic way to go through life. What do we not care about our friends and family and our community at large? Our world? We have to. If you don't care, if you don't get active, you're worth nothing. You might as well just go ahead and, do something, chew your own toe or
I
something. I mean,
think-
you're narcissistic. You don't care about anything except for you.
I think that's what's happening right now. Is not because, well, some don't really care, but then there are others who are in a panic mode, and this
Yeah.
is how they're coping with their own panic mode.
What, by the
By
opposite?
saying that, oh, I'm just gonna live my life the way I used to live my life before this thing happened, and it's
Yeah.
business as usual
But
for
you know what?
others.
You know what? If
But
they-
it's really not.
Yeah, if they were to read the book Anne Frank, the story of Anne Frank about the Nazi era where she was hiding in a wall of a house, and she survived almost to the very end of the war. She did die right before, or she was killed. But the Diary of Anne Frank is an amazing story, and we have it so good. We think one day, 2 days, 1 week, 2, 3 weeks, we're babies. We're like, can't handle it. Guess what? This woman was, there for a long time. I think over a year or two, hiding, and it's just amazing. She did it, and she had her personality. Was still
And she
there.
still ended up dying.
She still ended up dying, but you know what? Her story is beautiful because she kept her hopes up. She kept her life happy. She had lived a good life, even though she perished.
Yes.
We have to think we've had it pretty good most of our lives. We've never had anything this serious happen to us. What's the most serious thing? Your nail color didn't match your hair or something.
Yeah.
I mean, really, we have to grow up at this point in time. I think that it's a maturity thing. And-
This is like a
and you
wake
should
up call.
yeah, exactly. And it's like sometimes we need our hands slapped in life. I admit it, even myself. We all need to grow up over
It's-
something. It's called being a mature adult. And if your friends are acting immaturely or something's not right in the way they're thinking, I don't think people should be paranoid.
Yeah.
Off the charts paranoid where you're neurotic, but they have to care to the appropriate level. Or you should wake them up, and that means a thump on the head or something. You wake them up. You wake them up.
And I think it's also
Tell them to watch the news. That's all
Right.
you have to say. Don't listen to me. Watch the news,
Watch
and then
the
let's
news,
talk
yeah.
later on tonight after you watch it. You don't have to get into a song and dance or a big soapbox where
Yeah.
you get in, to arguing, but just have them be aware. Get into being aware.
and also being aware, and also it's kind of like a balancing act because you don't want to get paranoid and you don't want to live in fear either because
Right.
that's taking it to the other extreme.
Yeah.
So you really should be able to strike a balance.
Exactly.
There should be
But
a
also,
balance.
you know what? We have a table. One of my best managers, Hi Bill, at work, was telling me he used to be a school principal, and he said, "Think of life like a table. You have 4 legs on a table: spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical. You want to have all those legs of the table strong." Go on a walk. Make sure your physical's there. You're healthy. You're living a life of health, eating right. Go see your family and friends. That's part of health.
Right.
Emotional. You're making sure you stay emotionally okay. You clear stuff with your friends. Talk. Be social. We're social beings. We're not
Yes,
meant to
yes, we
be
are.
isolated. People who are into isolation, I mean, maybe they go through phases or they've got a problem. But really, isolation's not good.
No.
It's healthier to be social. So social behavior is, get out with your friends, see people. They write people, just even a text. If you can't deal with the sound of their voice or something, text them, at least show that you care. Okay? And then they'll do it back for you. Believe me, it comes back tenfold. If you do something nice for people, like, some people think they're alone. You're not alone.
Right.
You're not alone. There are lots of groups, like just all kinds of groups. You name it. Just look into the groups and join a group on Facebook that interests you, or something in common with those
Something, yeah.
people. And believe it or not, you will start to have relationships with those people.
Yeah, so now it's really, I return to basics, I return to modesty.
And the spirituality,
right.
and everybody could use some spiritual
Right. I return
growth.
to simplicity.
Yeah.
And it's true, while people say that it's good to have that social distance, but the nice thing about Facebook.
True.
Hopefully, we'll use Facebook to reach out to family members and friends.
And encourage each other to try
encouraging
hard
each
to
other,
not get it.
but not
you know.
drop the fear bomb. Like
Yeah.
they say. Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
it's really.
and sometimes you get a little overwhelmed and you just got to detox from that. And
Yeah.
go alone, go talk to those upbeat friends. Don't talk to the downer.
Debbie Downer.
Debbie Downers.
The Debbie
I love it.
Downers.
Thank you, Donna Robinson. My girlfriend always says that. She says, "Don't go around those
Yeah.
Debbie Downers." I love
The
it.
Debbie Downers.
It's kind of an old comment, but it's cool. And and also just if you're feeling up and strong, call all those other people you know.
Yes.
They might not feel so strong, and you might be able
And-
to contribute to them that day.
Yes, use this time to watch all the shows of social media shows.
Yeah.
Now that you've been quarantined,
Comedy.
watch FabLife, Geezy and his frenemies.
Comedy.
Good News, Let's Talk World, Maria and C. Reggie Rogers.
It's very good.
And
oh my
the
gosh,
GI
that-
Connection with Joe Skoda and all
Yeah.
the other shows and the Honeybees. We have all these shows to entertain
Very
you
good
while
show.
you're
Good.
quarantined, and hopefully you'll be
Yeah.
watching it even after this quarantine
Yeah,
is
you'll start
over.
to get hooked on some great
Yes.
social media shows. Honestly, oh my gosh, I'm writing comedy with friends, even strangers that I met at Walmart today. I was writing comedy with them.
Oh
we
my
were talking
gosh.
about like what you teach a baby, different nationalities. What
Yes.
you when a baby's little, what is the first word you would teach a baby from the Philippines? Let me know. I got one for every nationality.
Dada?
Dada?
Yeah.
Okay.
Papa?
From Texas,
Mama?
From Texas, here's what they teach the Texan children when
Yeah.
they're babies. Eee, doggies.
Oh my
That's what
god.
they teach a little baby. Okay, and then what do the Spanish people teach their baby?
What do they teach their babies?
Híjole, something like
Híjole.
that. What do the Jewish people teach their baby when they're first little baby?
What do they say?
Oy vey,
Oy
because
vey.
it's the first thing they're hearing
Yeah.
all the time around the house. Oy vey, they learn
Yeah,
it right
yeah.
away. Okay, what is another?
Yeah.
Okay,
they
I
only-
got the Indians.
What do they say?
Invest in 7-Eleven.
Oh my
That's what they
gosh.
teach their children. You name it.
Oh wait a minute. I think we've run past the 2 minutes, and I've come to the end of Fab Life and the enchanted moment. And thank you for watching this very funny episode.
Write comedy. Everybody go home and write
Yes.
comedy with their family. Write your family story. Write your friends' lives.
Yes.
I'm writing the life story of many of my friends, and they don't know it yet.
And,
Maybe maybe it's a roast. Who knows what I'll use it for? But you know what? I'm writing their life stories because I think my family and friends are funny.
Yes.
I see everything as funny. Honestly, it's the strangest thing lately. I don't know.
Oh my gosh. So thank you very much for being a guest on my show.
You're welcome.
Yet again.
Thank you. It's been a long time. I
know.
write fashion comedy.
Yes, and also I will be right back next week, next Monday on the same Bat channel with another fabulous episode of Fab Life. And don't forget that your best fashion accessory is your self-confidence.
self-confidence.
There you go.
I love that.
Chowder.
Bye.